Both the markets, that is DFM and ADX, closed red with thin volumes and low number of trades. Stalkers, welcome back. I am on the daily chart of Dubai Financial Market Index and today we are seeing a negative candle. But before analyzing the daily chart, it's weekend, so let's review on the weekly basis. And here we can clearly see after this strong momentum to the upside till about 4004 points, market is now going through a correction phase. Best part is it's taking a halt near the support, that is 4140 points. Weekly candle close is green, but still it's looking negative. Reason is very clear. If you are following my analysis regularly, I have been mentioning that 4200 is the next hurdle that market has to clear so that it can give us a good indication on weekly basis that it will try and retest 4240, that is next resistance area. So overall DFM market index is still in an uptrend, no doubt, but it's going through a deeper correction after the bearish chart pattern got activated on the daily chart, that is head and shoulder. And with today's green candle, we are seeing rejection of 4200 points again. So let me go down to daily and see how the chart is looking. This is the daily chart, and today we can see it tried to go past about this area, that is 4190, and we are seeing a wick at the top indicating a rejection. So market is rejecting this zone. Even yesterday market tried to close above 4200 points, but it got rejected. On the daily chart, DFM market index is still looking a bit positive. Reason being, after bearish chart pattern got activated, when it broke this neckline at 4240 points, we saw a strong downside momentum and it came down till about 4110 points. And from here we are seeing a recovery. So this is not a trend, this is just a recovery of this drop to the downside. So we can say market has recovered 50% of the fall. Let me delete everything and we can see fall started from here, and we can see market has recovered almost half or 50% of this drop. So this is still considered to be positive, but now it should not go below this zone, that is 4170. Otherwise it would give away all the gains that it made with this solid green candle. With today's red candle that is negative, clearly we can see market was going up during the day, but later it fizzled out and we are seeing a red closing. So it means top areas are being rejected. Or we can also say that as it's weekend, it's Friday, we know traders and investors, they don't like to carry forward their positions over the weekend, or they do not take any bigger positions because Saturday, Sunday, any negative news can come out and it can affect their positions. No wonder we saw thin volumes in the market. So with this, if we are taking benefit of doubt, then in Monday's session we want to see a nice rally to the upside. This would be a perfect bull scenario. Let me give you a bullish scenario if we can see that in Monday's session. After this drop till about 4110, market moved up. It took a small pause. On the way up it hit 4200. It came down for a correction, and now it's time for a new leg to the upside that should break 4200 points, and we should see a similar kind of price action like this. Up, correction, and then a new move. So this is a perfect place for DFM market index to show some strength. If at all, if we can see a green closing here, a closing above 4200, then we can confirm, yes, now market is ready to resume its uptrend and 4240 will be visited very soon. So overall DFM market index as of now is trying to recover. We cannot say uptrend has resumed, but there are good chances on the daily chart. If we see a closing above 4200 points, we can see a continuation. This is the weekly chart of ADX market index, that is Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange. On the weekly chart we can see a green candle closing, but still this is negative, very similar to what we saw in DFM market index, as the index was climbing up, but then later it fizzled out and we can see top areas got rejected exactly at our mark zone, that is 9160. Check this out on the weekly chart. We are seeing a rejection of this zone. No doubt that the trend is still to the downside, and as you can see there are many lines plotted on the chart. These are resistance areas and at the bottom are support zones. We can see a strong drop from this area. This is the recent swing high and we are seeing almost all red candles. This is a green candle, but still this cannot be trusted. Let's go down to daily and see how the chart is looking. And let's delete this one. We can see here that after a big move right from this area where it was consolidating for so many days, this is the zone, and from here we saw a break to the upside above 9160. This is a positive candle, no doubt, and from here it's not holding up. After this red candle, here was a good chance to prove that yes, buyers are now getting activated. If at all we saw a closing above the zone, this would give us a added confirmation that now market wants to continue its upside momentum after this move. But what we saw is quite obvious. We saw a follow through in the market. That is, after this red candle we are seeing a follow through of selling pressure. Now it's at a very important area. Previously this was the zone, that is 9080 points, and market was getting rejected multiple times. It was trying to break out, but it got rejected. And finally, last week we saw a big momentum in the market thanks to IHC. I had already uploaded a video on this. If you have missed it, I will provide an iCard and you can watch it right here after clicking this link. And from here we are seeing a deeper correction. Check this out, a move to the upside, and now it's coming back for a correction. Yes, there can be a positive scenario. Check this out. If at all we can see a bounce from 9080 points. Okay, so if at all market comes down to this area like this, after this momentum it comes down again at the same zone where it was previously resisted, takes a bounce, and then if it moves, this would be a perfect bullish scenario. So let's hope that ADX market index finds support here and then moves to the upside coming week and reverses the trend. Still, ADX market is in a downtrend, no doubt. We are not seeing that it's breaking any major resistance area, so this move should not be considered as reversal. We are just seeing recovery. One of the stock that is looking interesting in Dubai financial market is DR. I'm on the daily chart. This was the area where it touched recently, that is before the dividend date, around 0.840, and from here we can see it was trading within this range. Finally we saw a break to the downside. As we all know, DR distributed dividends for the first time. Fundamentally they are doing very good. They are more profitable now and they have started distributing dividends as well. And the price got adjusted after this solid red candle right here, that is on 25th of April 2024. Last trading price was around 0.760, and then very next day we saw a gap down opening. This was due to the dividend adjustment. It opened around 0.724, and from here it's nicely recovering. We are seeing buying pressure. Immediate area of supply is at 0.750. This is the place where it's trying to break out, but we are seeing rejections. Check out, this was the first attempt. This was the long wick at the top, and with this candle on 2nd of May we saw a massive drop till about 0.670. I don't know the reason why it dropped this low. Maybe there was a big seller in the market, but anyhow during the same trading session itself we saw a nice recovery. Closing was positive at 0.739, and from here it's just going sideways. Mind you, this is a supply zone, that is 0.750, and we are not seeing any deeper correction. In fact, in Wednesday's session we saw it was trying to break out, although it opened with a gap down. It touched almost 0.756, but it got rejected to close at 0.750 area. And then in Thursday's session we saw selling pressure with this red candle right here, but the correction was not deeper, or profit booking was not deeper, and it's just going sideways from here. So we can see for the last 3 to 4 days DR is just hovering near the resistance, that is 0.750. With today's green candle, this proves that there are buyers activated at current zone, that is around 0.740. Reason being, after this red candle right into the resistance zone, we expect a follow through, that is selling pressure should continue. But today we saw very opposite. Buying has started and we are seeing a positive candle. Yes, volume was little. Low trades were seen in DR as well, purely because it's weekend, giving it a benefit of doubt. As I mentioned, if I would like to enter, I would wait for price to clear 0.753. That's when I think people would be interested to enter, because this is resistance. Once this is cleared, I think slowly and steadily we will see price going up. And then from here there are good chances it may even hit 0.800. So guys, I think DR is one of the stock that I would be personally stalking very closely for entries, and hopefully coming week market should be positive. Last week and before that markets were very choppy, so let's see how it performs coming week. If this video was helpful, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe for regular updates on Dubai and Abu Dhabi stock market. Thanks for watching. Keep stalking.